Yeah, I was watching that Joe Biden speech on NBC. I just happened to just get in from the job place and was undressing in the room, about to hit this shower, man, jump in this water, and it happened to be on TV. That's what the old lady was watching. So I was just listening, man. I'm like, man, Joel 3. We're coming into Joel 3, and we're going to read some of it. And based off prophecy, we're going to try to call out where this may be going. Okay, so just be vigilant. And out of that, from what I got out of that Biden speech on NBC, is that at the end of the day, 6,000 troops are getting sent over there to help evacuate. What they say, the narrative being to help them evacuate, I guess, members of the U.S. Embassy and, I guess citizens that's over there. I don't know, man. But basically that's the narrative they're trying to push. But I see some type of confrontation possibly going down between the U.S. troops. And it's funny because I believe the U.S. troops just started to be withdrawn like maybe less than 60 days ago. And it's been picking up with the Taliban out there, man. Yeah, the narrative is getting real interesting, but definitely stay vigilant, man, that you may not be deceived and given to any delusions of any sort, that the spirit of discretion and wisdom may be increased in you, man. You know what I mean? To pick up on a bull, and majority of what Joe Biden was saying was bull. I think what's going on is bull. They also were saying the U.S. is accepting refugees off the jump into military establishments. That's sketchy. I think a snare and a wound and a trap is laid. That's an Obadiah, man. There's less snares laid under the belly of Esau, but it's all fulfilling the will of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, but on the same note, it's rooted in the wicked performing it. You know what I mean? But you just gotta have eyes to see them doing it. And these judgments are coming to fruition, but man, how the wicked is making it happen, fulfilling the will of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, the end which he has declared from the beginning, man. Can't nobody talk me out of this, man. But let's just go ahead, man. Let's go to Joel 3:3. For behold, in those days and in that time, Joel 3:1, Salat. For behold, in those days and at that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. We know that this time is coming. You should be able to see Jacob's trouble kind of happening. And then likewise, they're ready to go door to door. They're ready to throw. I gave y'all my daughter's vision. I gave y'all my visions. I mean, it's obvious at this point. It's going to be October. It's going to get chaotic. It's like in everywhere you look when it comes to the school system, with these kids going back. Man, they're about to get sick, man. It's about to get really bad. But if you see how the wicked is implementing it all, it's like, wow. Man, it's whether you got a love for the truth or not. Because I worked for an electric delivery company, when schools were shut down 2020, I worked for Capital Electric, man, the Solar Power company. You understand? And I was delivering to schools every single day, middle, elementary, and high schools. That was at least one of the stops on my route. And I was giving them all this high-tech, man, they were demolitioning the schools. They was redoing the interiors and installing higher-tech shit up in there, man. My opinion is that they're going to crank the 5G up and radiate these babies, our kids, our children, and blame it on a variant. And, man, they're coming for the kids, bro. Definitely be prayerful of your children, but look at the standard that Yahweh Shai is lifting up against the wicked as well. Because this valley of judgment is about to get spicy. It's about to get hot down there, boy. Man, I think they're about to go ahead and fight, and I think Russia is about to be down there. I think China's about to jump in it. I think all the nations about to go ahead and get down there. I don't know how it's going to happen. We kind of see the puzzle pieces coming kind of together. If you got an eye for it, and you can discern the time we're in. You know what I mean? Hey, the words of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai got to be fulfilled, man. Joel 3:2. I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, the valley of judgment, yeah, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Yep. I mean, we got two people that neither one of them the land belonged to fighting over. And that's getting spicy too, with Israel and Palestinians. you know, in the land of Palestine, man. You know, and here in the Americas with the Northern Tribe Israelites. You know what I mean? So I already talked about this. Jeremiah 25, man. All the nations will get gathered. And if we go to 2nd Esdras 13, at some point, what's going to end this war, that no one's going to be winning, that is just purely a sword to thin out the population. Agenda 21, Georgia Guidestones. Keeping humanity perpetually balanced to 500 million. I think that's what it's something. Yeah, not that I think, I know. You know what I'm saying? That's what it says, something along that nature. So they're trying to get rid of 7 billion people, man. Pay attention. Wake the fuck up. It's going down, man. You know. Let's go ahead and go to 3 and 5. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold and have carried into your temples my goodly, pleasant things. Yeah, the miles and miles of sacred scripture that the Catholic Church got up under it, over there at the Vatican, all the sacred artifacts that they stole from our people, from our fathers, in the besiegement of Jerusalem in 69, 70 AD. You know what I mean? That's how they created the Bible, and they excluded a lot from it. But they still have those scriptures. Let's go ahead and continue. 3 and 6. The children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. Yep. All the nations. Psalm 83, man. All the nations have something to do with our captivity. I believe that's Psalm 83. They all helped one another and plotted against our people, man. You know. I believe the Zionists, Amalekites financed it all, the translated slave trade, the scattering of our people. I believe the Arabs built the ships, and the tabernacles of the Grecians, of Esau, Edom, of the Idumeans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my man, he calling me because he want me to do a Bible study with him, man. This brother going through some real shit, dog. Man, bro. This woman is so wicked, bro. He's going through it, bro. But that's the whole. I ain't trying to get all off topic with that one, but man, his brothers are going through it, man. You know. But let me continue. Right. 3 and 7. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them. They will return your recompense upon your own head. Yeah. So we know that. Pertaining to the precepts of the scriptures, that Yahweh is going to save us out of our trouble from 2nd Esdras in the 16th chapter. You know what I'm saying? I think it's 16 and 70, which talks about how there should be insurrection upon those who fear the Lord, man, and they should be cast out of their houses. We know that we're going to have to live as pilgrims amongst the earth, but as the enemy is coming down, as it pertains to Revelations 12, as the dragon is coming down on the woman being the nation of Israel, man. You see what I'm saying? The true Israelites, you know what I mean? Jacob's trouble. As the enemy comes down on us, Yahweh is about to plague the nations. It's a war, man. And you about to see Yahweh play some master chess, man. Let's continue. 3 and 8. And I will sell your sons and daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people afar off, for the Lord has spoken it. So the Lord about to do some beautiful things according to the scriptures, brethren. Isaiah the 14th chapter, he's about to reverse the captivity. The whole paradigm of oppressor and slave, man, and servant is about to be switched. And that can be precepted in about 2 or 3 different places that I can think off the top of my head, but we're going to continue for the sake of solidarity of the lesson. Verse 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And Biden just said he's sending 6,000 heads over that joint, man. And it's the irony of it all is that this is all getting spicy after the alleged withdrawal from Afghanistan. It's like, damn, so we going right back over there and win. What's happening in a couple weeks? 9/11. Something about that 9/11, man. These high-ranking Satanists really like, man. You know? Let's continue. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither, because thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. But there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. All the heathen about to be up there in Afghanistan. They all, watch. That's my guess, basing this on prophecy, where this thing is about to head. And all in the spirit, we should always be vigilant and trying to, be watchful. You know what I mean? That this day might not take us by surprise, man. Because this war pop off, then Yahweh ain't too far behind it, man. He's coming back to end the war and burn that innumerable multitude. Look what all the military has to do by September 15th. They all got to get jabbed. You see what I'm saying? So, man, it's about to get crazy, bro. We already know a lot of people, serving these different, countries, in the armed services, man. A lot of them are going to be, when it comes down to what the Pentagon talking about now, the chip that detects, the narrative being the chip that detects the Rona in the bloodstream, you know what I mean, and remove it. Like, come on, bro. When it gets to that, when it gets to the MOTB, man, all jokes aside, man, that valley gonna be full of marked up individuals, man, because they're gonna turn and face the Father, face Yahweh when he come back, man. Yeah, basically face the Father and the power of the Father. So yeah, they basically facing the Father. Basically, he ain't coming back as a man. We know who he is in the spirit of, so yep, that's the truth. He's gonna burn them with fire. 2nd Esdras 13, man. But yeah, this is where this is headed. Multitudes. Let's go to 14. Multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. I just said that, so we know that this is getting spicy. The Lord ain't too far behind it, man. I forgot exactly from the top of my head where this is written, but it says that the kingdom is nearer than we expected, man. It's like, wow, now we're seeing things move a little bit. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. The Lord shall also roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heathens and the earth shall shake. But the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. That's right. So shall ye know that I am the Lord your God, dwelling in Zion, my holy mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, there shall no strangers pass through here any more. This shall come to pass in that day that the mountain shall drop down new wine, and the hills shall flow with milk, and all the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters, and the fountain shall come forth of the house of the Lord, and shall water the valley of Shittim. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation. Okay? What you got to understand is all this good is when the remnant that gets gathered. Look, verse 3 and 7. Let's go. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them. Right? And will return the recompense upon your own head. So we're gonna get gathered soon, man. The remnant, man. I'm really thinking it's the elect, But yeah, it's about to happen. We're gonna be putting this in a land of safety, man. Israel, the kingdom to come is gonna be on the highest mountain on the earth, man. That's gonna be our lot, above all the other nations in the world. Literally, physically above it, on that mountain in the kingdom, man. Yeah, but yeah, I need to get in the shower, man. I just wanted to talk about that for a little bit, man. I didn't mean to get long-winded about it. But shalom until next time. Stay vigilant.
Sources, the ability to have a base with a location, we could bring that together and speed up something that may have otherwise taken weeks into a matter of days, and became more economical. We increase the throughput of that process and create capacity to do more. So that's really.
I noticed some of the Taliban dudes had M4s and AR style, stoner design weapons. How did they get those American weapons? I wonder. I mean, of course, he had some Kalashnikovs as well, but still, man. I was hoping I could get it back on video. But yeah, 6,000 troops going over there to the valley. Let's see who follows up, man. This, man, October gonna be spicy. Look, man, this shit is in U.S. Air Force picking them up. Are they celebrating or are they running in fear? What are they doing? Because they know that plane full of people are going to different U.S. military installments.
an update for you in terms
That's where they're going to be housing these people. I already see what they're doing.
Obviously, just as interested in you. And
I already see it.
more about what and on the first question about
I would don't trust what the narrative always is. Trust what you see. Like they celebrate, they're like, yeah, we got him. We're gonna get him. Yep. You goofy Americans believe everything. We'll see. To help you understand, here's some truth. This dude here, this devil on the screen, high-ranking 33rd degree Mason, Albert Pike, predicted in 1860 that the Illuminati will control the West, which we know spearheads the NWO, the order out of the chaos, and they will use ISIS to destroy it. I haven't heard much about ISIS. It says in start World War III. Joel chapter 3, we just talked about this. You got a little tongue-tied, it's a lot. Albert Pike, that old dude on the left, right there. On the left, 33rd degree. Baphomet. Aleister Crowley's Baphomet X, man. World's ruled by devil worshippers, man. They called this. Well, really, Yahweh Shai Ben called it. He declared the end from the beginning, but still. 1860? Come on, bro. The Third World War must be fomented between the Christians, the West, which is foolish. Let's continue. And the Islamic world. The war must be conducted in such a way that Islam and Christianity mutually destroy each other, leaving the political Zionists in control. The purpose of this war is the big grab up. It's the big chaotic moment that would need world restructuring and to form and create a new relationship with the nations. Okay, it's not going to work, but they're going to push for a one world. Come on, man. Come on now. This is real. This is real. You see what I'm saying? Ruled by the Zionists. That's Amalek trying to take his blessing. At the end of the day, at the root of it all, an ultimate truth. You know what I mean? If you can receive it, man. Both the Christian and Islamic world, both were rooted in Catholicism, with both having some truths here and there, like the prophets in the holy scriptures written of the Hebrews. Okay, the Bible. These same prophets are in the Quran. You see what I'm saying? But it's two radically different aspects of each religion. You see what I'm saying? We can compare one to, man, it's like one abuses the grace of the New Testament and one is hardcore, like, you know, Old Testament to the law, Slim. Like, and you got, and there's some aspects of that I can respect. You know what I mean? Because the law is what rooted in the Torah, man, and that belongs to Israel. That's the laws of Israel, man. So some of the stuff ain't going to, like, you know, but they're pulling on the heartstrings. I was just watching some more of the NBC Joe Biden blabber, whatever the hell he was talking about, and there was a lady in the audience talking about how she was so afraid and it's so terrible for women, and they tried to take her flag. They took her flag and gave her a Taliban flag. Damn. The bro Brian, man, was talking about this earlier, man. The brother Brian Solange, man. That's crazy. I watched that whole video he did on it. And he called it out. He said it's going to change a lot for women. And I had to explain to my own maid when I came home, man. Like, she heard it, actually. She heard it, actually. But it was on the TV, and the lady was giving her testimony. Man, dog. But yeah, this is all written, man. It's planned out by the wicked and spoke of from the, the end, from the beginning, man. You know, through the prophets of Israel. At the end of the day, you know. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is only known Israel, man. It's only known Jacob out of all the families of the earth. Ishmael folk, though. He folk. You know what I'm saying? But he not Israel. You know? But, yeah, dog. They getting the war machine going.